There's a new me coming out, and I just have to live, and I wanna give. I'm completely positive. I think this time around I am gonna do it like you never knew it. Oh, I'll make it through. The time has come for me to break out of the shell.
Welcome to the show, Never Too Late Ever, where we focus on making this chapter and the next chapter of your life the very best chapter ever. I am your host, Lorraine Hoving from It's About Time. It's about time to take care of you. So take a few minutes and listen to today's talk. This day could change your life. Open your heart, your ears, and listen. You will find a gem, a treasure that you can apply to your life today. And last week I talked about coming back and talking about habits, because last week we talked about the brain. We begin with the brain and we begin to do the hard work of changing those neural paths in our brain where we always go to the negative or where we always stress out, because we want to live a healthy life, not only in our body, not only in our emotions, but in our brain. We want a healthy brain. So today we're going to talk about habits, and habits correlate with the brain in the fact that when we continue to do things over and over again, that's that little pathway in the forest. So let's dig in. I'm excited. Habits will either make you or they will break you. Isn't that true? I think about that often, because the habits that I had when I was 275 pounds were breaking me. They were breaking me. And the habits that I've turned around and changed in my life, they're making my life better. They're making how fulfilled and happy and abundant I feel now. So I want you to know, like last week, when we're working with the brain, there's always hope, and there's hope with your habits. And I know the pain, the deep, deep, deep pain of waking up obese and thinking, oh my God, the self-loathing, the hate that you feel for yourself. I've been there. I understand. But you can change. I promise you this. If I did it, you can do this. Would you rather live? I always remember this saying for years ago. Would you rather live with the pain of discipline or the pain of regret? In other words, you can either discipline yourself now, whether it's eating, changing your negative thoughts, whatever, or you can live with the pain of regret. So let's take that, for instance, if you are morbidly obese like I was, you can either live with the pain of disciplining yourself, the hard work. Remember, I talked about hard work. It's not easy. No magic pill. It is not easy. So you can either live with the pain of the discipline, and it's pain because you have to wake up. You have to think, you have to wake up, like right now I wake up at 5:30 and get to my exercise and meditation, and then I have to think about what I'm going to eat and work on how much I'm going to eat and the calories I'm going to eat, and I'm constantly disciplining myself in all kinds of little areas. But would you rather live with that or the pain of the regret? This is what pain of regret looks like to me. So I was 275 pounds at 60, and the pain of regret was beginning to look like, will my knees give out? Will I get diabetes? Will I die? That's really what it came down to. I thought I might die. And the possibility was there, because it is said for every 4 pounds overweight, you've lost 9 weeks of your life expectancy. So do you want to live with the pain of discipline now and reap down the road, or do you want to live with the pain of regret when you get down there and you're in the hospital and because of your decisions? It's simple when you think about it. If not now, then when? When are you going to do it? Because that's what my problem was. I put it off for 40 years of resolutions, probably thousands and thousands of Mondays that I was going to do it or I was going to start. Regret is an incredibly debilitating emotion. Regret is awful. It is often filled with shame and self-loathing. Remember, I talked about self-loathing? That is just even a horrible word for me to talk about because I was there for many, many years. I know personally because I have been down that road again and again. I know the cycle too well. Eat, binge, feel ugly, fat, and embarrassed, and wake up again only to jump right back on the hamster wheel again. Same cycle for any bad habit, actually. But for me, it was eat, feel ugly, be embarrassed, um, uh, hate myself, want to die, and then wake up and not do a thing about it, and then regret and self-loathe. That crazy hamster wheel. I want to take you off that hamster wheel. I'm here to inspire you that today is the day. On the other hand, discipline is not easy. However, it is a muscle. Here's the hope. It is a muscle that we can develop. Just like the muscle in our brain, we can develop the habit and the muscles that will increase our success in losing weight or whatever we need to improve on. You can do it. In the last few years, I have totally transformed my life from the inside out, but it has not been a walk in the park, or it has not been easy for me. Discipline for me does not come naturally. So I've often told you I'm kind of an emotional person. I get excited about things. I want to run here and I want to run there and I want to do this and I want to do that. And discipline does not come easy. It's hard work for me, way harder than it is for some people. I've always admired those people that look like they wake up in the morning and it's just they're naturally gifted and disciplined and organized, and I have to work at that. I have to almost sit on myself because I would rather be running off here, there, and I need to learn how to do the hard work. And I have learned to. I have not lost the personality of wanting to go here and there and everywhere, but I have learned how to become more disciplined, and you can too. I believe healthy habits should be viewed through the filter of your personality. So I've talked to you about my personality. I'm not prone to discipline. So that you will learn what your strengths are and your weaknesses are. So what I do for myself, there's two things that I do for discipline because I don't love it, but I've learned that I need to be accountable. And when I'm accountable, wow, it's amazing what I can get done. And the other thing is, I love rewards. So I have a Weight Watchers app on my phone, and it will say job well done, and I'm just going, wow, that's cool. Or it will give me points for tracking breakfast, so many breakfasts in a row. I need like those outward cues to know that I'm continuing on. Some people don't need all that, but that's my personality. I get lots of satisfaction by continuing to get little rewards. I have to set up rewards for myself also, in self-care, in every area of my life. If I go, Lorraine, if you get this done and this done, then you are rewarded with whether it is a massage or a long bath or a walk, whatever. But I have to set up rewards for myself. And if you're like that, do that for yourself. And you will start to build habits out of habits, and you won't even necessarily always need the rewards because it's now become a habit. If you know and I know who we are, we can better implement healthy habits to get us to the next level. Unfortunately, my personality type is also the type will struggle the most. And I read this because my personality is that emotional one. My personality struggles the most with addictions. When I read that one time, because I did a personality test, and out of all, I think there were 10 personalities, mine is the particular one that struggles with addictions. I'm very happy-go-lucky, emotional, live in the moment, and that when I read that, I thought, oh my gosh, that's true. Because years ago, I gave up wine because I felt like it was starting to control me and I didn't like something controlling me and I didn't want to have a problem in the future with it. So know your personality. And that is what happened to me with most addictions. And I know this to be true. I overindulged with food until I reached 275. I overindulge with alcohol, sometimes drinking. This is truth for you. 2 bottles in an evening. There's no need for that. And so I did not want food or I did not want wine to control me. I have found, especially for alcohol, I need to stay away totally from alcohol. And that's okay. But I can do this with shopping. I can do it with anything. So I know my personality and I have put safeguards in my life around those personality traits. Because I want to live a happy and successful life. So if you are like that, the art of learning to discipline yourself is going to be so valuable. And those things in your life that you can make non-negotiable are important. Like that's what I made with wine, non-negotiable, never again. With food, we cannot do that. But what I have done this year, and I'm so excited about this year, I've done another non-intent, not, no, not, there goes my brain. I have done another thing where I will give it up for life. I will give alcohol up for life, but I will also do this the whole year. I will track every little bit of food that I put in my mouth. So that was my non-negotiable. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking non-intentional. That's what I love about my brain. Non-negotiable. So my non-negotiable this year was to track every single day everything I eat on my Weight Watchers app. And I have done it so far, and that is a non-negotiable. I won't go to bed until I've done that because I know my personality. And as soon as I start to go off and veer off a little bit, I go on what I call scenic food tours, where I'm eating all kinds of food and I have to rail myself back. But this way, I'm tracking every single day. That is my promise to myself. I've had to set non-negotiables, and they work for my personality. Understand who you are. I believe this is key to forming new habits. Researchers say that already 43% of what we do every day is performed out of habit, that autopilot, like I talked last week. However, I am referring to those healthy habits that we want to develop to make our life unstoppable. So you can have bad habits and they can break you, but you can have good habits and they will make you. So I'm referring to those good, healthy habits we want to develop to make our life become unstoppable, such as morning routines, exercise, affirmations, and eating healthy. Some people say it takes 21 days to 30 days to form a habit, but as usual, the truth can be a bit murky. Habits require time, effort, purposefulness, and persistence in order to become automatic. So that's where I say the hard